On the afternoon of September 17, 2024, around 3:30, a terrifying incident shook Lebanon. Thousands of pager devices suddenly exploded with a loud noise. These pagers were used by Hezbollah members to communicate. Some members were in the market, others at home, and some were in gatherings when their pagers received a message that triggered the explosions. So far, 12 people, including some children, have died, and over 3,000 others have been seriously injured in various areas. The explosions happened in Lebanon, but made headlines around the world. Emergency measures were taken, and chaos followed. Hospitals were so full that not even chairs were available for the injured. The situation hadn't settled when, the next day, on September 18, 2024, Hezbollah's handheld radios, more than 3,000 of them, also exploded simultaneously. Hezbollah has blamed Israel, their biggest enemy, but many questions remain. Pagers work through a wireless communication system without using SIM cards or mobile networks. They only receive text messages via radio signals and cannot receive calls or audio messages. Hezbollah switched from using cell phones to pagers out of fear that Israel, with whom they have been at war for months, might track their location through cell phone hacking. They thought pagers would be a safer option for communication. All pagers are linked to a network, and whenever a message is sent, it first goes through this network before reaching other pagers. Each pager checks the message with a unique identification code, and if the signal matches, the pager accepts the message. It is reported that over 3,000 pagers exploded, mostly near Saran on the Lebanon-Israel border. Thousands of Hezbollah members were injured, and Iran's ambassador, Mustabata, claims that Israel's intelligence agency is behind this. Israel has not commented on the explosions yet, but who planted the explosives in the pagers? One damaged pager had the name of a Taiwanese company, Gold Apollo, written on the back. However, Gold Apollo claims that they only made the devices and gave permission to a company called BAC to use their brand name. If explosives were installed during manufacturing, this attack must have been planned a long time ago. Iran ordered 5,000 Gold Apollo pagers that arrived in Lebanon in early 2024. The founder of Gold Apollo, Suqing Kwang, said the pagers that exploded were made by BAC, a company in Budapest, Hungary, not in Taiwan. Although hesitant at first, he revealed this information when the seriousness of the matter became clear. This model of pager, 924, was designed, produced, and sold by BAC, but they used Gold Apollo's name. Although BAC claimed to be a big company in telecommunications, when a German news agency, DW, visited the registered address, it turned out to be a small house with only a paper sign saying BAC Consulting. People at the building had no idea about the company. This led to suspicions that BAC might be a shell company set up for illegal activities. Financial records showed BAC recently declared profits of 18 million Hungarian francs, about $5,700. When the explosions happened in Lebanon, BAC's website was still working, but it soon started showing errors as if it had been taken down intentionally. Official records list Cristina Barsoni Arciacono, named woman, as the CEO since 2016, and Barsoni Asciacono as the owner. It seems they were husband and wife. Repeated calls to both were unanswered. NBC News reached Cristina, who said she works with Gold Apollo, but only as a commission agent, and that they don't actually manufacture pagers. The Hungarian government got involved, stating on social media that BAC has no manufacturing facilities in Hungary. This further raised suspicions that BAC may have tampered with the pagers before delivery or during manufacturing. However, some experts suggest BAC may not be directly involved, since the company would have shut down or disappeared if they were guilty. Instead, BAC could have been used by others. Experts believe about 810 grams of explosives were hidden in the pagers, with a special electronic chip that was activated by a specific code, not by regular messages. Since Hezbollah's pager network is private, the question is, who sent that special code? It could only happen if Hezbollah's network was hacked, or if a hidden mobile connection was used to trigger the explosives through a message or call. The next day, after the pager blasts, some of Hezbollah's walkie-talkies also exploded in the same way, killing more members. The walkie-talkies were made by the Japanese company ICOM, model V82. Hezbollah had stopped using these in 2014, but bought new ones just 5 months ago. Like the pagers, Israel's Mossad intelligence agency is suspected of planting the explosives in the walkie-talkies months ago, waiting for the right moment to detonate them. Mossad has been accused of similar operations before. In 2010, Mossad launched a computer virus called Stuxnet, targeting Iran's nuclear program with the help of the US. In 2007, Israel hacked Syria's air defense systems in Operation Orchard to prevent the detection of Israeli jets. This attack on Hezbollah's communication devices in Lebanon is being compared to past Mossad operations, but this type of attack using pagers has no precedent. This has sparked a global debate. If pagers and walkie-talkies can be used for such attacks, are our mobile phones safe? Wars have happened and will continue to happen, but this new method of attack is something hard to avoid. What do you think? Stay tuned for the next great video.